bring in Jon Allen now. He's the former Canadian ambassador to Israel and now a senior fellow at the Bill Graham Center for Contemporary International History. Good morning to you, Jon. As always, good to have you with us. Let's begin with the evacuation. Where are people in Gaza City expected to go?
This is the first full warning of a complete evacuation of Gaza. Previously, they were warning people to evacuate specific buildings. Now, that means that they are now preparing for a ground invasion, and these approximately 1 million people are expected to head south to the most southern part of Gaza, where there's already 1 million Gazans who are suffering from malnutrition, a lack of accommodation, water, and proper sanitary conditions. So you're going to have, if the total number of people move, you're going to have about 2 million people in an area about the size of a quarter of Detroit City.
And what does that mean, then, do you think, for the distribution of food aid, those food drops and aid coming into the region?
It's going to be extremely difficult. We know that there is a humanitarian crisis already, and to try and deal with an influx of 1 million more people, to accommodate them in tents, to feed them with what we know is an improper, inappropriate, and inefficient humanitarian system in place right now, is all going to be extremely difficult. With the UN restricted in its ability to help because food isn't coming in through their distribution centers, we're going to have a continuing humanitarian crisis in the south.
Israel clearly ignoring international condemnation. No one was on board with this plan of moving into Gaza City to this extent. Does any country or any body, any leader have any influence over Benjamin Netanyahu? It seems that there are even divisions within Israel about escalating this conflict.
You're correct. There are clearly divisions within Israel. The hostage families have been protesting, 400,000 last Saturday. They continue to protest. The Israeli military, the chief of staff, has warned the security cabinet that this is going to be a prolonged military action, and that at the end of it, Israel will have to govern all of Gaza, which he claims is going to be extremely difficult. The only country clearly that has any influence over Israel is the United States and Donald Trump, who seems to be wavering between telling the Israelis that they're becoming a pariah state on the one hand and warning the Hamas that if they don't give up all the hostages, there will be hell to pay. Mixed messages, clearly no red light to Israel, and Israel is proceeding with this action.
And if Israel has struck Doha, which we know has been the headquarters of Hamas leadership, how does that further complicate any hostage or ceasefire negotiations?
Well, it's quite incredible because, you know, if you want to make peace, if you want a ceasefire, if you want a temporary or a complete ceasefire, you have to negotiate, in a sense, with your enemies. You don't negotiate with your friends to make peace. And the Qataris are the representatives, in a sense, of Hamas. They are the people that are working to try and bring Hamas on board with an agreement, as difficult as that is. The Qataris, to a lesser extent, the Egyptians on the one hand, and the Americans and the Israelis on the other. And when you breach international law by attacking another country for whatever reason, maybe going after Hamas, This is the country that Bibi Netanyahu was allowing to fund Hamas for many years. He was allowing the Qataris to send money to Hamas so that he could prevent the two-state solution from happening. Now he's bombing the same country that is attempting to find a ceasefire. It's frankly outrageous and a clear breach of international law.
Ambassador, always great to have you with us. Jon Allen is the former Canadian ambassador to Israel.